All right, welcome everybody. It's the Saturday morning training pod. We're talking today about how to open a conversation. So we talked last week about how to make a names list. Now, what do you do with those names? You've thought of all these people. How do you start the conversation? And better yet, how do you keep adding to that list? Because it's a constant process. Every day when you're out, you want to keep your ears open, at least when you're in this aspect of your business. It's not something you have to do forever. I used to feel like that when we were early in the industry, and I don't want you to feel like that. But this is the time when you're gathering your business partners. So keep your ear open, listen to their needs. You'll hear as you're just around family, friends, or even complete strangers at the store, you'll see opportunities to talk to people. So if it's a complete stranger, remember what you've heard in the past. Hopefully you've all heard the acronym FORM, F-O-R-M. It's a really good starting point when you were talking with a complete stranger. Start up a little short conversation based around family. If they're at the store and they have their kids with them, talk to them about family and how important it is. And you can mention that you hope that they get to be home with them. And maybe that leads to a talk about their occupation, which is the O. What do you do for work? Do you get to stay home? Do you get to be with these little cute little ones? And if they say no and they have to go back to work on Monday, that's an opening for you to talk about your business. You can quickly use those things to bridge. Would you be open to hearing about something that might allow you to work from home? Simple. Simple. We're using form to bridge to something about actives. The other thing you can do is start with a compliment. Sorry, before I jump from form. So family, occupation. Occupation's a great one. What do you do for work? It's kind of hard to start with that one unless you are in their place of work, and then you can talk about their place of work. How long have you worked here? Do you love it? I hear people in this industry make a lot of money. That's one of my favorites because they're very quick to tell you why you're wrong. It's a good bridge. And then recreation. What do you like to do? I see you've got four-wheelers on the back. Are you coming or going? Did you get to go wheeling over the weekend? Or are you heading out over the weekend now after Thanksgiving? Are you coming or going? Do you get to do this a lot? Would you like to be able to do it more? What if I could show you a way where you could work less and go wheeling more? It's an easy bridge. And then the last one is money. And obviously, if we can jump straight to money in a conversation, then it's a good bridge to say, are you open to another stream of income? So whether they're talking about their occupation, which leads to then the money, or their recreation, well, I have to work. I got to be able to pay the bills. Well, what if I could show you a way to pay the bills and you could build that income while you're at the dunes or while you're traveling or while you're this or that? So those are the ways that we can get started. The other way, because sometimes it's hard to go up to a complete stranger and just talk to them about something, right? So I like a genuine compliment. Make sure that it's genuine. Make sure that you're not just fluffing nonsense with them. People can see through that. But if you really truly like their shoes, their shirt, their hair, their stance, their personality, I love personality compliments because it's an easy bridge. Right? Everything we say when we're looking to bring on a business partner, we're trying to bridge it back to an actives conversation gently. So I like the conversation of, hey, you have a really sparkling personality. That's probably corny. You may not, want to hear that, but I love your energy and you would be great at what I do. And people are curious. Well, what do you do? Well, would you be open to having a conversation? I'd love to show you what we do and see if maybe it's something that you'd be interested in. If not, no big deal. But do you have a few minutes? I don't want to try and do it right here at the gas station, or I don't want to try and do it right here at the grocery store, but do you have a few minutes? I can put you on a Zoom, I can send you a recording, or I can put you with one of my business partners. What would work best for you? Give them options. Know what the tools are. So form is the first one I wanted to talk about. The second one is know what your tools are. What are you leading them to? Are you leading them to, are you open to coming on a Zoom? We have Zooms Monday through Friday. You should have the Actives FastPass app. It shows you when all of those Zooms take place. Are you open to getting on a short Zoom for about an hour one of these nights? If that doesn't work with their schedule, maybe they work nights, would you prefer to talk to one of my business partners, or would you like to see a 30-minute overview? I can send you a recorded presentation if you'd like to watch that. and give them options. But if you don't know what the options are, then you're left saying, well, and it's this health and wellness, and I have a business that I run from my home, and you're trying to give them a little bit, and you give them a little bit, it's not enough, and they always make the wrong decision. So your whole conversation is just, are you open to getting the information, not trying to give them the information? If you're talking to someone that you know, there are a myriad of ways that you can approach it, but the whole gist of the conversation is, are they open to getting on a Zoom, talking to a business partner, sitting down with you and your business partner if you are in the same area, or watching the presentation? And you can send them, if you have a favorite one that's recorded, we're trying to archive them better, so you'll have lots to choose from. But for now, activespresentation.com is the shortest, it's concise, it's A to Z all the way through. And you can send them activespresentation.com if they are open to looking at it. Don't spam it. Don't just send it out to people. They will not appreciate it, and they will not be open to you if you do it that way. All the walls and defenses will go up. If you need specific examples of what to say with people that you know, there's a great video on actives.info in the training section that's how to start a conversation with people that you know. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, because you can watch that and it will memory jog for you. I want you to watch that with a paper and pencil nearby, so you can write down little key phrases that you hear and say, that would be perfect for my friend Natalie. That would be perfect for my friend Matt. I need to say that when I call John. And you can have those things ready at your disposal. There's a whole bunch of different approaches, and they're all for different types of situations and different people in the ways that you know them. But the ultimate bottom line is, are you open right now to looking at something different? Are you open to another stream of income? Are you open to doing business with me? And I love that one, because people are a little bit more hesitant to say no, because it's a personal affront to you, but don't take it personally. I kind of set them up a little bit. I don't take it personally if they say no, but people kind of stop and give that a little bit more thought. Am I open to doing business with you? I kind of like you, so maybe we could do some business together. I don't know what it is. I said, okay, well, are you open to learning more? There's a Zoom, there's a call, there's a sit down, there's all these different options that we have at our disposal. Okay, so know your toolbox, genuine compliment, are you open, using form, and there was one more. Let me just look at my notes here really quick. The last one. The last one goes back to our conversation of the last training pod, writing down your list and writing why you thought of that person. When you're calling a friend, or you're calling your brother, or you're calling a friend that you haven't seen from since high school, you want to have that why you thought of them, and that's how you start the conversation. Hey, John, it's Trish. I've been thinking about you, because in high school, you were the guy, like everybody wanted to be around you. You were where the action was at. I know we haven't talked in like 30 years, but I'm guessing that personality trait probably has not gone too far. Are you still kind of a connector? Are you still out there? I'm looking for some connector type personalities to work with on a project. Are you open to a conversation? Where are they going to go with that? You just gave them this monster compliment that is true and genuine from your heart. They're not going to just shoot you down. They're going to go, well, what is it? Well, let's find a time that we can talk. I do want to catch up. It's been 30 years. How are you doing? What's going on? Are you married? Kids? Where do you live? When can we talk? Would you like to be on a Zoom and you can meet some of my business partners and kind of see an overview, or I can send you a recording, or we can plan a time when I can get on with one of my partners and we can just kind of lay it out and just see if it's for you, or maybe it's something you can connect us with someone else. Maybe it's not for you, but maybe it's for someone that you know. When would you have a half hour or an hour that we could block, that we could talk? And it's that simple. We're never trying to give them the information in the initial conversation unless we know we have enough time to go through it all. Don't ever piecemeal it to people. If you only have a few minutes, know what your little tiny pitch is, and that's, are you open? All right, that's it for us today. We're going to wrap this up and stop our